would like to share with you that what you allow me to do when I come to Santiago,
Ahora quiero compartir con ustedes que cuando ustedes permiten que yo venga a Santiago,
I don't get to do anywhere else in the world.
no tengo que ir a ningún otro lugar en el mundo.
It seems like only Santiago
Parece como que solo en Santiago
I am allowed to be completely me.
estoy permitido de ser solamente yo.
And because of that,
Y debido a eso,
I want to always be there for you.
es que siempre quiero estar aquí para ustedes.
Because the way life is,
Porque la vida es
everything depends on reciprocation.
que todo depende de reciprocación.
Even Krishna reciprocates.
Incluso Krishna reciproca.
A relationship that's one-sided.
Our relationship.
A relationship
Nuestra relación
that is one-sided.
está a un lado.
That's not a relationship.
What means one-sided?
Que es de un solo lado.
Que una relación que es de un solo lado no significa una relación.
Relationship means give and take.
Relación significa que se toman ambos.
It works both ways.
Ambos lados.
We give to Krishna,
Le damos a Krishna,
Krishna gives to us.
Krishna se da a nosotros.
And it's based on love.
Está basado en amor.
Same way with a husband and wife.
De la misma forma, un esposo y esposa,
The happy couple,
la pareja feliz,
they have this understanding
tienen este entendimiento,
that they will reciprocate.
que ellos debieran reciprocarse.
So that's why with you,
Por eso es que ustedes,
I naturally want to show appreciation
de forma natural, buscan mostrar aprecio,
because you give so much to me.
porque dan tanto a mí.
So in this song,
En esta canción,
I was describing my own life.
estaba describiendo mi propia vida.
That when I read a small pamphlet written by Prabhupada,
Cuando escribí un pequeño texto escrito por Prabhupada,
I knew that I had found what I had been looking for all my 22 years of life.
yo supe que era lo que estaba buscando en mis 22 años de vida.
I was totally frustrated,
Estaba totalmente frustrado,
miserable,
miserablemente,
unhappy.
infeliz.
By the age of 22,
Pero a la edad de 22,
I was committing all kinds of sinful activities,
había cometido todo tipo de actividades pecaminosas,
and I was becoming more and more unhappy.
estaba volviéndome más y más infeliz.
But then I found that book,
Pero encontré aquel libro
and finally there was a ray of hope.
y ahí hubo un rayo de esperanza.
And then when I heard that song, My Sweet Lord,
Y cuando escuché aquella canción My Sweet Lord,
with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra,
con el mantra Hare Krishna,
that also had a big effect on me.
también tuvo un gran efecto en mí.
And then I realized
Y ahí realicé,
all these years I had wasted my life.
todos estos años había arruinado o perdido mi vida.
So now there was only one solution:
Y entonces ahora había solo una solución,
surrender to Krishna.
rendirse a Krishna.
And that is the greatest decision I ever made in my life.
Y esa es la mejor decisión que he hecho en mi vida.
Because if I had not surrendered to Krishna,
Porque si no me hubiera rendido a Krishna,
I would not be here with you.
no estaría aquí con ustedes.
I would not have found my soulmate,
No encontraría mi pareja de alma,
who you're going to see, some of you, for the first time in March of next year.
espero ver a muchos de ustedes en marzo del próximo año.
Next year, Gaur Purnima is March 5th.
El próximo año, el 5 de marzo, es Gaura Purnima.
So I will be here the week before,
Estaré aquí la semana previa,
actually 2 weeks
de
before,
hecho, 2 semanas previas a Gaura Purnima,
because it's on a Thursday and then I'll leave on the Sunday night.
porque estaré desde un jueves hasta un domingo,
Thanks to my godfather, Lavine.
debido a mi padrino Lavín.
Yes. So, this verse also says, because when you surrender to Krishna,
Porque este verso también dice que cuando tú te rindes a Krishna,
you will soon realize who your real friends are.
tú pronto realizarás quiénes son tus verdaderos amigos.
Because your old friends will think that you're very funny now.
Porque tus viejos amigos verán que, o encontrarán que solamente eres gracioso.
Oh, you don't want to eat meat anymore?
¿No quieres comer carne nunca más?
You don't want to drink alcohol anymore?
¿No quieres beber alcohol nunca más?
You don't want to play cards?
¿No quieres andar en auto nunca más?
What's wrong with you,
¿Qué pasa
man?
contigo?
Yes. So you have to become confident within yourself.
Tienes que volverte, tener confianza en ti mismo.
And yes, people will talk about you.
La gente va a hablar de ti.
You may realize that maybe you only have one or two real friends.
Entonces vas a realizar de que de hecho tienes uno o dos amigos.
Better to have one or two real friends
Mejor tener de verdad uno y dos amigos verdaderos
than 100 phony fake friends.
que cientos de amigos falsos.
Because, remember terremoto?
Porque acuérdense, el terremoto,
We realized who our friends were.
ahí realizamos dónde están los verdaderos amigos.
They came in a van.
Ellos vinieron en una camioneta
They picked us up
y nos tomaron
and we drove around to pick up other people.
y fuimos a buscar a otras personas.
Krishna saved us, Prabhuji!
Krishna nos salvó, Prabhuji.
That was such an exciting time.
Fue un momento tan excitante.
Such an exciting time. It was so wonderful.
Tan maravilloso.
I will probably never forget that era.
Probablemente nunca me olvidaré ese año.
Yes. Hope Krishna, please. Never again, please. Once is enough.
Krishna no mande nunca más eso, una vez es suficiente.
That movie only should be seen once.
Esa película solamente es para verla una vez.
Because actually it was a movie.
Que de hecho era una película.
In other words, it happened, right? We lived through it. And we can always remember, right? I remember this house, the door was stuck, right? You couldn't get out. We came to get you. And the door was stuck.
Recuerdo que esta casa era como una película. Esta casa estaba de hecho trancada, no se podía abrir, no se podía mover.
And me and Sakshi, because we experienced it together,
Y nosotros con Sakshi tuvimos esta experiencia juntos.
and because Sakshi knows what it took to get me the ticket to get back to LA,
Entonces como ella tenía mi ticket para volver a Los Ángeles,
so my relationship with Sakshi is so deep
mi relación con Sakshi es tan profunda.
that right now if I don't watch it, I'm going to start crying.
Ahora no quiero mirarla porque comenzaría a llorar.
But am I right?
¿No
Right?
es cierto?
I remember
Recuerdo.
as soon as it hit, I went down on the floor, Hare Krishna, Hare, and I could hear Sakshi. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Pronto como bajé al primer piso.
But if you were chanting from the heart,
Y estaba cantando del corazón.
right? And it seemed like it was going on for 12 years, that sound. That sounded like a train was coming in. Was the most... That was the scariest day of my life.
Ese fue el día más fuerte de mi vida.
And then for days later,
Y los días después,
if we heard one little sound, Hare Krishna. I remember I was giving class the next day, and another one came. I was sitting on the Vyasa-san giving. I said, oh, this is the way to go. I'm giving class. Hare Krishna.
recuerdo al día siguiente estaba dando la clase y comenzó a moverse y al tiro pensé, wow, esta es la manera que hay que irse.
Our nerves were shot. One little sound.
Mis nervios estaban en shock.
I was thinking, uh-oh, I'm going to take a shower. What if the earthquake comes while I'm taking a shower? Oh,
Yo pensaba si yo iba a tomar una ducha, justo va a venir el terremoto cuando me tomo una ducha.
no. And when I got back to LA, all my classes were terremoto classes.
Cuando
Every
todas las
lecture
clases eran de terremoto.
was about terremoto.
Todos los temas eran sobre el terremoto.
It's a good thing I'm not superstitious.
Es algo muy bueno que no soy supersticioso.
Because people who are superstitious
Porque la gente que es supersticiosa,
they will say,
ellos dirían,
oh, you're talking about terremoto, therefore it's going to come.
si habla de terremoto, va a venir el terremoto.
No, we have faith in Krishna.
Nosotros tenemos fe en Krishna.
Krishna, no more terremoto in Santiago.
Krishna no es terremoto en Santiago.
Put it somewhere else.
En otra parte,
Why,
mándalo a otra parte.
Prabhu? Why there also?
Huh?
It shouldn't be anywhere, no?
Well, it's got to be somewhere. It's got to be somewhere.
But if Krishna is there, then there shouldn't be anywhere. No?
Well, it should not be anywhere where there are devotees. So if there's devotees everywhere, then. All right. So the final part of the song is, no matter what people say, no matter what happens in my life,
Entonces, la última parte de la canción.
I am going to stay Krishna's devotee.
Entonces, la última parte de la canción, no importa lo que la gente diga, no importa lo que yo haga en mi vida, me mantendré.
That is the test.
Esa es la prueba.
That no matter what happens,
No importa lo que pase,
you stay faithful to Krishna.
te mantienes con fe en Krishna.
I have a very good friend,
Tengo un gran amigo,
and for the past so many years,
en el pasado, hace muchos años,
he is being tested so heavy.
fue puesto a prueba tan fuertemente.
I myself probably could not pass the kinds of tests that my friend is going through.
Probablemente ni yo mismo podría haber superado las pruebas que él tuvo que pasar.
But somehow or other, he has stuck with Krishna.
Pero de alguna manera u otra se mantuvo con Krishna.
And the day will come
Y vino el día
when he will pass all the examinations,
cuando pasó todas estas pruebas,
and he'll be glowing and shining with love of Krishna.
que estaba brillando con amor por Krishna.
Now, everybody chant the Maha Mantra.
Ahora cada uno cante el Maha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Otra vez.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
This song I recently recorded again, and I love this song.
Esta canción la volví a grabar nuevamente y amo esta canción.
Going home, going home. Help me sing my song. Going home, going home. How do you say it in Spanish?
Yendo a casa.
Huh?
Yendo a casa.
Dane,
Yendo a casa.
yendo,
A casa.
yendo a casa. Yendo. Yendo a casa. Yendo a casa. Yendo a casa. Repite. Yendo a casa. Forget about your worries. Forget about your needs. Chant the Maha Mantra. Dancing you will be going home. Going home. Going home. With all the pure devotees and Srila Prabhupada, we're going back to Krishna. We're going back to Godhead, going home. Going home. Going home. The land is made of touchstone. Everything is free. We've been away for so long. You know we long to be going home. Going home. Yendo a You may be young and healthy. You may be old and lame. You may be poor or wealthy. Still the process is the same. Going on. Going on. Yendo a casa. You don't need no position. You don't need wealth or fame. Just try to serve the guru and chant the holy name. Going on. Going on. Yendo a casa. Let's chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Going going home, going home, yendo a casa. Let's all chant. Hare Krishna, come on. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Going home, going home, going home. Yendo a casa. One more time, chant. Come on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now I want you to sing with me. Are you ready? Sing with me. Going home, going home. You got that? Now you do it. Going home, going home. Yendo a casa. Yendo a casa. Repite. Yendo a casa. One more time. Going home. Going home. You sing it. Going home. Going home. Together. Going home. A big hug for all of you. I hug everyone. The women, I can only hug you virtually. Otherwise, there'll be big news. The men I can hug. But ladies, I virtually hug you. How's that? Is that okay? So, Srila Prabhupada says
Si la Prabhupada dice
that the goal of this Krishna consciousness movement
que la meta de este movimiento conciencia de Krishna
is to go back to your original home.
es volver a tu casa original,
That is with Krishna.
es donde está Krishna.
And I was discussing with some Mohini today
Y estaba discutiendo con Samojini hoy día
that the nature of what Srila Prabhupada is giving us,
que lo que nos dio si la Prabhupada realmente,
that you can simultaneously be with Krishna
que simultáneamente puedes estar con Krishna
and dancing with Lord Chaitanya.
y bailar con el Señor Chaitanya.
How that's possible,
¿Cómo es posible esto?
we'll have to experience it.
Tenemos que experimentarlo.
But that is what Prabhupada teaches.
Pero eso es lo que nos enseñó Prabhupada.
That you can be dancing with Krishna
Puedes estar bailando con el Señor
and
Krishna
at the same time
y al mismo tiempo
dancing in Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan party.
bailando en el movimiento del Señor Chaitanya.
Because they're exactly the same.
Porque son exactamente los mismos.
There are no difference.
No hay diferencia.
So, we are meant to return home back to Krishna.
Estamos hechos para regresar a Krishna, de vuelta al hogar.
Now, this song I didn't write.
Esta canción yo no la escribí.
This was written by a friend of mine.
Está escrita por un amigo mío,
But the words he wrote are perfect.
pero la letra que él escribió es perfecta.
He says, forget about your worries.
Él dice, olvídate de tus problemas.
Krishna says the same thing.
Krishna dice lo mismo.
Masuchaha,
Más uchajá,
don't worry,
no te preocupes.
be happy.
Sé feliz.
Forget about your so-called material needs.
Olvídate de tus llamadas necesidades materiales.
Chant the Maha Mantra.
Canta el Mahamantra.
Dance.
Baila.
And you will be
Y serás,
going home.
te irás a casa.
And when you go home, where will you be?
Y cuando vuelvas a casa, ¿dónde estarás?
With all the pure devotees.
¿Qué serás? Seremos todos devotos.
And Srila Prabhupada.
Y si la Prabhupada,
But why?
bueno,
Yeah, why?
dice, ¿por qué?
We are going back to Krishna.
Estamos volviendo a Krishna,
Because that's where Prabhupada is.
y es donde Prabhupada está.
And that land of Krishna,
Y en la tierra de Krishna
the transcendental touchstone,
es una tierra trascendental de piedras de toque.
everything is free.
Cada cosa es libre,
No taxes.
no hay impuestos.
You businessmen don't like to pay taxes, do you?
Hombres de negocio no tienen que pagar impuestos.
You hate that government.
Odian los gobiernos.
You work so hard to make every penny,
Trabajan tanto para lograr cada centavo.
and then that evil Kamsa government
Y el gobierno maldito de Kamsa viene
takes your blood.
y toma tu sangre.
Because that money you made in your business
Porque el dinero que viene de tu negocio
was all made by your sweat and blood.
está hecho por tu sudor y sangre.
And the evil government goes,
Y este gobierno viene y te roba.
give me your blood
Dame tu
money.
sangre. Sangre.
But in Krishna's abode, no taxes.
Pero en Krishna, en la tierra de Krishna no hay
Everything
impuestos.
is free.
Todo es gratis.
And we have been away from our home for so long.
Y hemos estado alejados de nuestro hogar por tanto tiempo.
So we should be hankering, when can I go back?
Deberíamos estar pensando, cuestionándonos, ¿cuándo volveremos con Dios?
I don't know about you,
No sé acerca de ustedes,
but I'm tired.
pero yo estoy cansado.
I want to go back.
Quiero regresar.
But most likely Krishna will say, not you.
Pero probablemente Krishna diga, no tú.
And you have to take birth in Saudi Arabia
Tienes que tomar nacimiento en Arabia Saudita
with your guitar.
con tu guitarra.
And you have to sing the Shringa prayers
Tienes que orar, cantar oraciones
in
santísimas
the Kaaba.
en Kaaba.
Now, the next part of the song
La siguiente parte de la canción,
doesn't matter.
no importa,
You're young,
eres joven,
you're old,
viejo,
you're healthy,
saludable,
you're sick,
enfermo,
you're poor,
pobre,
you're wealthy.
rico.
Doesn't matter.
No importa.
Same process.
El mismo proceso.
Chant, dance, take prasad.
Cantar, bailar, tomar prasad.
Simple program.
Un programa muy simple.
As I said many times,
Como dije tantas veces,
I did not join a Hindu religion.
no me he unido a una religión hindú.
My religion that I joined,
La religión a la que me uní,
chant,
cantar,
dance,
bailar
and especially
y especialmente
take
tomar
prasad.
prasad.
I was telling a joke in Los Angeles recently
Yo dije una broma en Los Ángeles hace poco,
that if I wanted to,
que si yo quisiera,
I could become the biggest guru in all of India.
podría volverme el mayor guru en toda India.
I would be Swami Bhogananda.
Me llamaría, sería Swami Bhogananda.
And in my movement,
En mi movimiento
no rules,
no hay reglas,
no
no hay
regulations,
regulaciones.
only one rule,
Una sola regla,
eat prasad.
comer prasad.
Do you think I'd become the most famous?
¿Creen que me volvería
Yes.
famoso?
All you have to do is give me money and take prasad.
Lo que tendría que hacer es darme
Hey, if
dinero
I'm going to
de
be a
prasad.
big guru, I want the money. So, give me your money, and yes, your name is Prasad Das. Now take
Tu nombre es
prasad.
Prasad Das.
All my disciples would have the same name.
Todos tendrían el mismo nombre.
Prasad Das 1, 2, 3, 6054. And your name is Prasad Das 2054. And your instruction, go take prasad. Oh, but first give me my 1
Tu
million
nombre
rupees.
sería Prasad Das 2024.
Notice I said rupees.
Dándonos prasad primero.
Where's my friend? He still owes me my rupees. Huh?
Prasad Devi Das.
Yes. Prasad Devi does. So the final verse, don't worry about a position,
No te preocupes acerca de la posición,
whether it be in the material world or the ISKCON. Don't worry about a position.
sea en el mundo material o en ISKCON. No te preocupes de la posición.
Don't worry about wealth or fame.
No te preocupes acerca de la riqueza.
And this one is for Samohini.
Y esto es para Samojini.
Just try to serve your guru
Tan solo trata de servir a tu guru
and chant the holy name.
y canta el santo nombre.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sing it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now sing with me, everybody. Going home, going home. Everybody, going home, going home. One more time. Going home, going home. All right, no music, just singing. Going home, going home. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. So, are there any preguntas? Anybody have a question? Going once? Going twice?
A la una, a las dos. Una pregunta.
Okay, yes, finally.
Entonces, ¿lo puedes traducir tú? ¿Cómo saber realmente que el amor que tengo a Krishna es 100% a Krishna? O si es que está dividido con el amor que tengo a mi esposa, a mis familiares,
how we can know? Can we know if the love we have for Krishna is really love for Krishna? It's not shared with the love to our family.
Divided.
Divide with the family.
Family and Krishna.
Okay. I'm going to repeat the questions for the recording. So the question I have been asked, how do I know that my love for Krishna is real and it's not something mixed with something else, that it's true love for Krishna? See? Is that the question?
Mixed o dividido.
Claro.
So, the answer to this, first, before we can talk about love,
Antes de que hablemos acerca de amor,
first there is obedience.
primero hay obediencia.
There is no question of love
No hay nada acerca de amor
unless we are obedient.
a menos que seamos obedientes.
And we know from what Prabhupada has taught in his books,
Y sabemos esto de los libros de Prabhupada,
and we sing every morning,
y cantamos cada mañana.
Yasya Prasadat Bhagavat Prasada, Yasya Prasada Nagati Kutupi, that actually we have at this level,
De hecho, esperamos este nivel.
we have no way of actually knowing whether or not we are pleasing Krishna.
No hay tal cosa como... Sorry, can you repeat?
We have no way of actually knowing
No hay forma de que sepamos
that we are satisfying or pleasing
si
Krishna.
estamos complaciendo a Krishna.
The only thing we do know
La única cosa que podríamos saber
is, am I obeying the instructions of my spiritual master?
estoy obedeciendo la orden de mi maestro espiritual.
The relationship I have with my spiritual master,
La relación que tengo con mi maestro espiritual,
that is how I know what is my relationship going on with Krishna.
así es como sabremos que nuestra relación está siendo llevada a cabo con Krishna.
So first I must be obedient to my spiritual master.
Primero debe ser obediente a mi maestro espiritual.
Then another way to answer this question.
Entonces hay otra manera de responder a esta pregunta.
Love means service.
Amor significa servicio.
If I love someone,
Si amo a alguien,
I demonstrate that love
le demuestro ese amor
by the way I serve that person.
de la manera en que sirvo a esa persona.
Just like I was telling you a few minutes ago,
Como les estaba diciendo a ustedes un rato atrás,
you all serve me so very nicely.
todos ustedes me sirven muy agradablemente.
So that the way you show your love is you're so all very willing to serve.
La forma que muestran ese amor es siempre deseando servir.
You spoil me
Me auspician
by your nice service.
a través de este gran, lindo servicio.
So we want to love Krishna.
Queremos amar a Krishna,
We want to increase our service.
tenemos que incrementar nuestro servicio.
We want to increase both the quality
Queremos incrementar ambas, la
and the
cualidad,
quantity.
la calidad y la cantidad,
Both.
ambas.
And Lord Chaitanya says,
Y el Señor Chaitanya dice,
if you nicely chant the Hare Krishna mantra,
si cantas bien el mantra Hare Krishna,
all varieties of service will be awakened.
todas las variedades de servicios serán despertados.
So, you ask yourself, am I increasing my quality and quantity of service?
Entonces te preguntas a ti mismo, ¿estoy incrementando la calidad y cantidad de mi servicio?
Then you can answer your question,
Y ahí podrás responderte la pregunta,
that I love God.
si amo a Dios,
Am I following the instructions of Srila Prabhupada?
estoy siguiendo las instrucciones de Srila Prabhupada.
If you do all that,
¿Haces todo eso?
perfecto.
Perfecto.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. More questions? No more questions? Are we going to do arti or not?
Yes,
Who is our pujari?
Prabhu? I think that I understand here your question. Maybe I translate wrong. He also mentioned if we love our family, we are dividing this love.
Oh, you want that question?
This
All right.
love for Krishna.
Okay.
It's divided.
Hold on. I got it. So, the other part of the question, what about my love for my family? Does that detract from my love of Krishna?
La otra parte de la pregunta es que ¿qué hay con el amor a nuestra familia? ¿Eso nos retrae del amor a Krishna?
No.
No es así.
Provided you serve your family in Krishna consciousness.
Proveer y servir a tu familia en conciencia de Krishna.
You have to see your wife and your children
Tienes que ver a tu familia e hijos
as Krishna's devotees.
como devotos de Krishna.
And therefore I must serve them,
Y por lo tanto los sirvo,
not exploit them.
no los exploto.
My job is to engage them nicely
Mi
in
trabajo,
Krishna
mi
consciousness.
trabajo es ocuparlo agradablemente en conciencia de Krishna.
So if the family is doing Krishna consciousness together,
Entonces si la familia está haciendo conciencia de Krishna juntos,
then that love is in line with love of Krishna.
entonces ese amor está alineado con el amor a Krishna.
Because in the spiritual world,
Porque en el mundo espiritual
all the devotees are there.
todos los devotos están ahí.
And they're serving each other and they're serving Krishna.
Se sirven unos a otros y sirven a Krishna.
So your family, you serve them, and we all, as one family, serve together Krishna.
Y tu familia tú la sirves y de esa manera todos servimos a Krishna como una familia.
I've given the example many times.
Y he dado este ejemplo tantas veces.
My wife is rendering the topmost service to me.
Mi esposa está haciendo el mayor servicio para mí.
She works hard in a regular job in the material world
Ella trabaja duramente en un trabajo regular en el mundo material.
so that I can go around the world and preach.
Y por eso es que yo puedo viajar por el mundo y predicar.
If my wife was not doing that,
Si mi esposa no hiciera esto,
you would never see me.
nunca me podrían ver.
The only reason you see me
La única razón por la que me ven
is because of her.
es por ella.
She sacrifices.
Ella se sacrifica
So when she comes in March,
y cuando ella venga en marzo,
you bless her.
tienen que bendecirla,
You thank her
tienen que agradecerle
and give her all your hugs
y darle a ella todos sus abrazos
and tell her how much you appreciate what she is doing.
y decirle cuánto la aprecian por lo que hace.
So, your family should engage in Krishna activities together.
Entonces tu familia tiene que ocuparse en conciencia de Krishna todos juntos.
A happy family serves together.
Una familia feliz sirve juntos.
Okay? More questions? No more questions? Oh, there's your question. Let's see what this person brings. Naresh, no questions? Arun, questions? Sammohini, any questions?
You answered all my questions.
Yeah, that's the easy way out. Oh, you answered all my questions. Any questions? Everybody happy? What about Varsha? Any questions?
No, thank you.
Everybody happy? You ready for RT and Prashad? Let's do it. Okay,
Okay.
we need a pujari.
Pujari,
It's time to expand your service. I was just talking about that.
un aplauso para vos por la clase.
Haribo Ranji. And oh, great job by Ananda Sham. Great job. Come here, you. Hare Krishna. You want to lead Kirtan? Why not? You always say that. You always say that. There is no. All right, where is Rakesh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You gotta be with me here, not up there.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You gotta be here with me.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Where is Rakesh? Rakesh!
Yes.
Come on. You gotta be near me. Sit in the, you want to sit in the chair? Sit in the chair.
Trajo súper, yo también traje el sí, yo traje un libro externo. A lo mejor cuando tomamos
Hare